I'm outside the #1 spicy chicken franchise in Atlanta, Georgia called Scoville Hot Chicken. And the reason is not because I'm here to do a food review, but actually meet with the head business partners of the entire franchise and see if it's a good fit for me to become a partner in this franchise and help them scale. The reason I'm making this video is to show you how important it is to have a skill set like marketing, right? If I just had money as an investor, there'd be millions of other people that could give them money to invest and grow this business. But that's not what it's gonna take to be able to stand out of the crowd and be able to have opportunities like this come to the table. The reason they're coming to me is because of the marketing experience that I have to be able to grow a business like this and even consider making me a partner. It's not about the money, but it's about the skill sets. That's something you can't replace. You can get money from banks, you can get money from people all over the world, but what you can't find is a specific set of skills like marketing to be able to actually grow this business, because that's gonna be much more important than the money involved. So I'm gonna take you behind the scenes today, show you exactly how they make their products, what the numbers look like, and see if it's gonna be a good investment for us and our team to come in, take over this, be a partner in the business, and be able to scale this chicken franchise, not only all over Georgia, but to the rest of the United States. What up, handsome? You didn't bring the Audi? Why, bro?
Man.
Sit down, I'm waiting for the guys to come. They're almost here. I asked one of my friends, I found out he opened this location. And I was like, bro, how much is it to franchise, all this stuff? Because like my wife was in the restaurant space for a long time, and she's like, we always eat at this, not this location, but we eat at this place. She's always like, man, I wish we could just have one of these and like I could like turn it around and change things and all this stuff. And 2 weeks ago, they called me and he's like, dude, like, are you interested in like owning the entire franchise? I'm like, so down. So like, hopefully they have the numbers today. Their chicken's like really top shelf. We'll hear him talk about it today because one of the two partners, so one of them's like more the business side, the shorter guy, and then the taller guy, he's like on the restaurant side. He's like very like changing the formula of how they make the chicken and like things like that, you know what I mean? So I think he'll tell us more about that, but he was explaining to me over the phone, and like the quality chicken that they use is like literally uncomparable to anything else in the market. So I'm super interested because this is actually a franchise that I like. Just at the bare minimum, I can expand this to other states. What up, baby? Long time no see, bro. Hey, look at this guy. Does he look like he owns this place?
Yeah, there you go. Every time I come in there, they're like, oh, like, you know, they think I'm a worker. So they're like, how long you worked here? So the guy asked me, I was like, I actually own the place, man. Nobody can ever tell.
Yeah.
3 months. 3 months.
Yeah. Been cleaning. I started cleaning toilets, and now I take out the trash.
I was looking for a job too, and he was like, you know, when does the owner come in? I was like, that's me, man.
This was your interview, bro.
That was your interview.
You failed. You want us to go inside and just kind of pick? Might as well video what we're picking and stuff like that too. What do you guys want to eat?
So I've never eaten it before. I will try.
So the main thing is this chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And then there's these fries.
Yeah.
I'm down to like split a fries if you want, because I'm probably not gonna eat the whole thing.
What I was thinking is that I think for you guys, like some of everything, we haven't tried all. So I can wear sandwich out, versus tenders. You got to try our new chicken to the whole bird, and then
This is the one with the bone in.
yeah, that's the bonus set. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what I definitely want personally is a hot sandwich without pickles, and I definitely want to try this in hot too, without pickles. How hot can you handle? Medium, like to me, is not hot at all.
Okay. I do at least hot deck, but
Yeah,
all right, hot should work.
hot's good. What do you want, bro?
I'll get whichever one you get.
No, you can't just tell me whichever one. I'll get you a Reaper and destroy it.
Yeah, it's like
Cool. So a hot sandwich.
Yeah.
Pickles good. Everything good for you? No pickles? You?
I'm good with pickles.
Okay. So two.
Sandwiches with pickles, one hot sandwich every day, and then a little fries.
Yeah.
Okay.
No pickles though on the fries. Thanks, bro. I can't believe you've never eaten here, bro. This fucking place is incredible.
I heard about it, but there's nothing close to me.
Fair enough. Yeah.
thing,
The
yeah.
closest one to us is on Roswell Road in
Okay.
Sandy Springs. Like
Sandy
that's how
Springs.
far it is.
Okay. So when it comes to hot level, like I don't know like what that means compared to other things. Like Indian hot, for example. There's a too hot. India, like the top Indian hot, too hot for me.
Top Indian hot's probably like extra hot.
Okay. I could do like medium. I do like a split 1 to 5. I can do like a 3.
Like medium here, you don't taste the hot.
okay.
Medium's like the equivalent of like a Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh. Yeah. That's
Like Literally nothing. Like sometimes I don't even taste the spice.
Yeah.
Hot is like you taste the hot. Extra hot's like, depending on the day, I can handle it. Some days I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this lunch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you have to like wipe your mouth after every bite and like eat a little sauce. Reaper, I've never even fucking had. One of my ideas for this, if I take over, is doing like a challenge. Like adding another level and making it like hot, extra hot Reaper and whatever it is. And like the challenge is if you can eat like all 4 and get through it.
Yeah.
Like without like drinks or anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's pretty cool because like people would post like how far they got, you know what I mean? And shit like that too.
I mean, you can attract, what's his name? The guy that does all the shows.
Exactly. Like you can get people to do challenges. You can get like food influencers to come and try it out. And like, I feel like it's not something you're gonna like sell all the time, but it's something that's gonna get like attention to come to the place. You know what I mean?
I mean, and we went to a spot an hour away from our house because it came up on Guy Fieri's show.
Really?
My wife saw it and she's like, I want to go there. So the next day we happened to be out.
Was it worth it?
Take you there. Yes.
Yeah?
It was amazing.
What's the spot?
It was it's in Midtown. I got to go look up the spot. It was a Korean fusion place.
Oh, I'm so down, bro.
It
Give
had
me the name.
like a half a chicken and the Korean sauce. Oh, dude.
Give me the name, please. I love that shit. What's up, bro? Good to finally meet you in person. Much taller than LeJoe. This is Jod, my friend.
Yeah.
This is Victor. He runs our content.
Gary. It's a movie?
Yeah, bro. We're documenting this thing, man. Hey, this could be something big, man. Look at that thing. You made these, right?
This is
This is the food engineer over here.
food engineer.
Bro, you guys should put coleslaw on this.
You think so?
It's different.
Should I put added on there and just have an option, no coleslaw?
Yeah.
I should do that, right?
I'll tell you, I've had like every like loaded fry spicy chicken place. The ones with coleslaw and like extra sauce, just like, yeah, try it. It adds like depth to like the flavor, like the sandwich, you know what I mean? It's like not like overwhelming, but it like adds like that sweet touch that's not just like super salty the whole way, you know?
The coleslaw made a big difference.
I like it all. Look, at the end of the day, I think short term is more important to make the franchisees as much money as possible so we can have this.
We cannot lose their trust.
Yeah, exactly.
We want them to talk really good about
We want them to be like, yo, this new management's going to take us to the fucking moon and tell their friends to open franchises. You know what I mean?
You know, right now we have good relationships with all of them too. We talk to them like weekly, at least.
So branding's the marketing budget right now?
Yeah.
Branding
No
right
wonder.
Yeah.
1%, but they don't do anything.
We don't even use it, yeah.
There's
I mean,
no.
there's nothing to use.
But this is only 4 stores, right?
Yeah, well, these are the ones you want to keep, right?
Yeah. The other ones we're hoping they'll close.
You guys are Piedmont?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Decatur the new one?
It's the newer one. I think which one's the newest?
Lawrenceville?
Roxas 180. No,
Probably the newest
is the
one.
newest one, yeah.
They're doing pretty good. The sales you were seeing, you already added the other ones. Third party.
Yeah.
No, only to yours.
No, yeah, it's only in ours, but I did like an estimated.
Yeah, and they do really good on third party.
Yeah, he told us some drop down price about at least 10,000 a month.
And we don't have any insights into franchise numbers, like what other things are they moving volume on?
No, they pretty much gave up. They don't give us anything. They're going to give us the recipes, then we can make all new. They're going to dissolve that company, so all the contracts will be gone. So we have to make new contracts with US Food. That's another thing that I'm working on with US Food. The Scoville franchise sold them. We have the logo cups, the bags, about 800 cases just sitting in their warehouse at a ridiculously high cost, about $160 a case. So they made a lot of money on this. So I have a meeting with US Food next week because I told them I don't want you to throw it away because I need it. I need it for my store. So I'll buy some off your hand. So I'm planning on getting the whole thing for like 10 grand. Yeah. I need to find a place to keep it. Yeah. They just start selling it back to the franchisee at a very low cost.
Yeah,
and start using it out.
Of course.
So the thing is, like you said, they didn't keep track of all those things, like how much they're moving up the spices, the brine, none of that stuff.
So I just gotta assume fresh start.
Yeah.
Like we don't know what they get these for, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what the kickback is. We know what they get it for.
The kickback is the margin. That's what I'm wondering. Like
That I don't know.
they sell it to you for 25 cents.
We get it directly from like the company class signature.
Yeah, because we stopped working with US Food on this video. The upcharge was way too high.
Okay, but it was 25 cents.
Yeah.
I'm sure they charge 18 cents for it, bro, and they keep 7. Like,
This is the money not including staff. Like,
They don't have any staff.
Yeah, but a normal business has staff to operate.
They have no staff.
Even at one employee at $6,000 a month to run the entire thing, this business is worth nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we should be able to sit down and negotiate a much different number on that.
My only problem is, like, I know they have to sell, for sure. What if they say no?
So what?
To not buy, right? Let's say we go, because they do have the tendency of, there's a guy named Justin. He's very high.
Yeah.
So we go to them and it's like, he's the main chef.
Yeah.
He's the Michelin chef. If you go to a kitchen, not a single person talks back to him because he's just that one person. What are you doing? I mean, this shit.
Yeah, he's
not
serious.
clean. Like, he would just go off.
Yeah.
He's that type of person. So he's really nice to us for some reason. I don't know. So let's say we go there and say, all right, we're gonna offer you 50,000. You like get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna do this.
No, that's not how it works.
I don't want to talk to you.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the easy part. You have me. So you believe me. You get what I'm saying? You guys are your own people, and hey, I'm bringing a friend in. He's got major experience in building companies and marketing. He wants to come in. I think he wants to invest with us.
Okay.
Like, are you cool if we all sit down together? And like, I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, hey, we want to offer you 50K. I'm gonna say, what do you want? He's gonna tell me, and then we're gonna start going through the numbers, and I'm gonna have a list of questions, and so are you. And I can take your questions, so I take all the blame. And I can start asking questions that'll poke holes in the valuation without poking holes in the valuation. Do you get what I'm saying? And we don't need to end that conversation with a final offer. But as long as we end leaving, letting him think in his head, like, damn, I guess it really doesn't make sense that I'm charging this much money for it, then we've done our job. You know what I mean? Because then we can come back with another conversation. Automatically, he's anchored at a lower price, and now all we have to worry about, let's say he wants 200, 250, we just have to set it up to finance it properly. You know what I mean? We'll give you, 75K cash, 50K cash, whatever it is. We'll go lower, he'll go higher.
I have a really, really good relationship with Steve and Justin. Really good relationship.
Yeah.
I can be directly with, hey, me and Legit put in about 550, 550 to buy 2 stores. They lost me pretty much all.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is making us money.
Yeah.
The theater we sold it to our manager for about 50K, so we lost like 150 of that deal. But luckily, this is making us money, solid money.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you don't sell it, we're just gonna keep losing money every month. We're gonna make more money just owning this.
Of course. I get it.
So instead of doing that, then we're hoping that our goal is now to keep this either. I have no problem people if you want to keep it as like a
Flagship
franchise store. I have no problem. But our goal is not to do it.
Of course, we want someone else to run this at the end of the day. No, I get it. But like, I think initially we need to keep it, and this is where we roll out changes.
Yeah.
Like, how does this roll? Okay, it went well. Let's roll it out elsewhere, and then we can eventually assign it to someone else to take over. But like, I think that's like based on these numbers, like especially if you have a good relationship with these guys. I think if you,
I can. My goal is to offer between 100 and 150.
yeah,
That's my
exactly right. So,
if they say yes, what do you guys think?
I mean, if they say yes, based on these numbers and what I know I can do, I don't know what you guys. I mean, obviously you know what you can do, right? I'm just talking about my own skill set. Then I have no problem taking this business and fucking booming it. Just marketing to franchises out the gate. I mean, it's let's say like in a 3-month period, if I can log down a franchise, we have another 250K cash. You know what I mean? Like, just the ability to be able to roll that out gives me an advantage. You know, I closed 4 of these guys on a wait list. They put down a 50K deposit each. We have 200K cash from them. They were right out the gate.
Yeah.
We paid less for the whole business. Based on these, and assuming like, let's be conservative. Let's say we can do a 30% lift. Let's not even say 100%. Yeah, I mean, even 30%, we can. It's worth it because like we could probably put someone on this who gets paid $60K a year plus some incentives to run most of this off from a franchise standpoint, and we can add that $60K in net on top of this. And whenever this is ending, we can net the same without any additional like labor from us. You know what I mean?
So, and then resources, you and me and Legit. But
And that's all we need.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think we need more?
I don't think so.
We're not running the restaurant.
The current ones, no.
Literally had like one guy that was working on 4 different concepts. Like he was not.
There's one guy named Naoki. He owns all Osiburu. He owns a couple other restaurants. He did all the work for us, but there's literally nothing he did.
So yeah, I'm game if we can negotiate with these guys. So what are our next steps here?
Next thing is we need to figure out. Number one, we need to make a company. I have an account that could do all that
But
work.
before we do that, I think we should talk to the guys
Okay.
and figure out what's going to be, right?
Let me.
Is that company, we can make a company in an hour.
Yeah. Let me talk to them first. Let me see if I can get it down to 150. Then between 100 and 150. Then do you want to go in there and negotiate even more down?
I'm down. I mean, I'll do it kindly, bro. Trust me. They won't even know.
Okay.
They'll be like, I fucking love that Eddie guy, but man, I don't like his price. You know what I mean? Everyone's the same. And then they eventually come
How
around.
about this? I will talk to them. I'm gonna say this is my final offer at 150,000 because X, Y, and Z. I have a list of complaints that I can tell them. And
You want to call them or are you going to meet in person? I'll meet in person, bro. I like go through this.
One of the guys is in California. The other guy's wife is going through cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's super busy. Right?
Super busy, but we can do a Zoom call.
Yeah, I just want to make sure like you don't reach too far and then like how did Justin cause the problem and then like I don't even want to sell this guy this shit anymore. I'd rather you like
Do that.
He'll do that to somebody else, but he won't do that to Jaron.
Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
They got really close to their shit.
So I'll just tell him like this is what it is. Like I'm.
Whenever I have a plate, I tell him to tell Justin.
So I'll just say this is all the stuff that we're gonna do. If I don't do this, we're gonna lose to that company. You're gonna lose all the franchise. You're just gonna screw up everybody's life.
Yeah.
Because US food is this close to just canceling everything. The only reason they keep me alive is because I pick up the phone when they call me. I pick up the phone. That's the only reason. They don't pick up any other calls. That's why I'm going to be meeting with literally the VP of US food.
So they kind of have like no choice.
Yeah.
That's what we have to phrase it towards them because they have no chance.
So that's what I'm gonna.
It is their best.
I mean, nicely, obviously. But like we can even structure where we give them less cash, and we give them like I said, like a percent royalty for like
I do
2 years.
deal with them.
But bro, it doesn't matter. It's just a check. They have no rights. We're just sending them a check. You don't have to deal with anyone.
That's the one that expected, and that's the thing.
They're expecting 1%.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, here's a sheet. 1% this year equals $18,000. If we grow the business, 1% can be $30,000.
Yeah. I'd rather just buy it out.
Up to you.
If we get it to 150, do you think we have enough capital to buy it out? Our goal is not to send any more money. We
Yeah.
put in a lot. That's why I had the investor waiting in line.
Yeah.
If I get it down to 150, I had a guy buy it out for 30%.
Yeah.
Then he will just sit there and wait for his money 10 years. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to do that, we wait.
But I can put in 150. It's just like, if I'm gonna put in 150, I think we should have a plan like similar to the 10% guy, let me wait for my money type thing, where it's like, I could even like loan into the business and in the future have a payback period, you know, when it extremely low interest rate that makes sense, and we can just take over this thing and operate it. It's actually better off that you negotiate it, because then you can, if like, let's say I'm not in, then you can go take it to someone else, you're gonna negotiate it. You know what I mean? Versus what we're doing now, which is like 3 weeks, 4 weeks of trying to figure it out. You know, if we knew the final terms from the beginning, we might have been like, cool, sign here now. You know what I mean? So it's easier for you guys to go get another investor if you have the final terms.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. You know what I mean? Like, I think once we know what we need to pay, then it makes sense. It's like, okay, we didn't need 50K, we need 150K. What does that look like? What are you gonna put in, Eddie? How are we gonna do this? You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. But I think you should have that conversation.
So let's say instead of being a 10% investor, you do put up the money, and then let's say like when would you be expecting like to buy back or to loan?
I'm not like depending on the money. I'm just saying like some
kind of
yeah. It's not like I'm like tied to it and I need it to pay bills or anything. It's more like if I'm gonna sink it in and then also operate on the marketing side, like I want to be able to have something come back at it. That's it.
Yeah.
This is clearly down.
Yeah.
Like you can like wait it out for a few months and just die, or we could like save this thing, you guys cash out, and you can still say you built it. Can you guys give us a tour, like the kitchen, like the process back there? Yeah?
Yeah.
You down for that?
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about before that, or are we good?
No, but literally number one step, I think, let me talk to them.
I think so, yeah.
I think I can get them to agree between 100 and 150, worst case 150.
Bro, just tell them 75 and see where it goes from there. I'm serious. Tell
You
him.
guys done with all this?
Yeah.
So we have our orders come on the screen. This is pretty much kind of consolidated for the kitchen. The kitchen right now, there's divided into 3 stations. This is where all the meat frying and all that happen. Assembly, then on the front we hand it out food, right? Here is consolidated. They see a sandwich. They see the wings. They sandwich, wings, and they fry according to order.
Yeah.
So when it says chicken sandwich, what he would do is
It's like he just fried it right now. He basically battered it over there.
they just battered it and fried it.
Okay.
So it's made fresh every single order.
And then you season it after you fry it?
Yep. Then take it out. It's going to take about 7 minutes to fry this. He's going to take it out whenever it's really crowded, because that's why there's a little window right here. So
Yeah.
you see there's people waiting.
Yeah.
We have
You
to
start
kind of
frying
guesstimate.
before?
We got to
Yeah.
start frying them.
Yeah.
Then
So what is this 3:30 timer? Is this fries?
3:30 is fries, 10 minutes is leg and thighs, 14 is chicken breast. Also wings, 7 minutes is
And they don't actually style the fryers. They're just a timer, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Then I mean that's pretty much it. It's that easy. There's 5 different chickens.
Easiest system ever, yeah.
Yep. Fry it. Then the whole chicken we fry them and keep them because double frying gives them a better outside crunch.
Yeah.
So we fry them. We have to double fry on the whole chicken. Everything else we can keep up to 10 minutes. Then refry it. After 10 minutes, we have to refry again, maybe
Yeah.
for 30 seconds. Before 10 minutes, you can take them out, season it, and give it to somebody.
So they dry them there, and then they take them to the front?
Yeah, so let's, for example, this chicken tender, this has been here for more than 10 minutes, so if I get an order, I'll collect these 3. I would not take it out to the front. I would have to fry it for 30 more seconds to make the outside crunchier and a little bit of heat inside because you don't want to burn their hand.
Yeah.
I mean, mouth either.
We make sure it's fully cooked.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is reheat it.
Yeah, and we have to timber check every single chicken, 165 and more, or more. Or let's say for this batch, right now I have time to check all 3. I'll pick the biggest one and do a benchmark. If that one's 165, I'm gonna guess the rest of the chicken are 165.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then we take the chicken, take it to the over there. Now she gets a different kind of view. But it was to say what actually is in the sandwich. Is it a no slaw, no pickles, so she
Okay.
can arrange it.
There's
this
all
way.
the toppings here.
All the toppings here. And this is one change I made before they're dipping them in oil. Now this butter. I think it tastes way better. It's a little bit more expensive.
The bread?
A lot more
The
expensive.
bread?
No, so this is for
Actual
this
chicken.
Oh, the actual chicken.
The purpose of this is that so
It sticks?
It sticks.
It has to be 100 and what was it? 190 degree. That oil, dip it, and we put the pepper on. It burns into that chicken. That's why we have to do it.
Makes sense. That's sick. That's like the easiest process ever, honestly.
super easy.
That's
That's
one
why
of the
it's
reasons I
reproducible.
bought it.
Yeah.
And it's so I can run it on the way Decatur's build out. You can run it with one person.
Yeah.
Easily. Here is a little bit of walk, so you have 2 people. Minimum. I have a 2-person playbook and a 3-person playbook. When I hit 2,500, 3,000 or more every day consistently, I'll build a 4-person playbook.
Okay.
The tenders and the chicken goes here. The person over there grabs it with tongs, put it in a box. Sandwiches go in here. That's it.
So easy.
Very easy.
It's super easy. Yeah.
Thanks for the tour, dude.
Anybody can do it. Even you, Eddie. We'll have you here too.
Oh, really? You think I qualify? Let me know how that conversation goes.
Okay.
And then
I'll call them tomorrow.
and then-
and I'll put on the group text.
us 3 can chat once we know what that is.
Yeah.
We can figure it out. Because I'd rather move sooner than later, honestly. If we're gonna take over, I feel like the faster we do, the faster we stop like the sinking ship in a way. You know what I mean? Anything else you guys need from me?
We'll just come back to you with this.
Pleasure meeting you, bro. Yeah, thanks for everything. All right, so we just finished up at Scoville, and we're kind of trying to figure out the partnership between us 3 first. But what I told the guys is basically the owners of the business right now in royalties per year are doing like, let's call it like $100,000 per year in royalties. That doesn't include staff, that doesn't include anything it takes to run a franchise as a whole, right? Marketing costs, anything like that. So they want like $500,000 because they have like certain certificates for being able to operate under certain food restrictions. They have the formulas, they have the brand, they have all these things that they've kind of built in place. So I totally understand why they want a certain number for it. But whenever you're buying a business, you want to figure out what the net profit, or like EBITDA is what they call it in a business, right? Essentially, you want to figure out what the EBITDA is, and then buying a business is usually based off a multiple of an EBITDA or multiple of revenue. I like to work off EBITDA because it kind of tells me how long I need to make that money back. So I'll give you an example. Like, if this business, after staff and everything, takes home $100,000 per year, and they want $500,000 for the business, that means, assuming I don't grow the business, because you should never buy a business based on the potential. You should buy the business based on where it's at, okay? You can't get too attached to the potential. A lot of times I've wanted to buy companies and I'm like, I know it's expensive, but I know how much I could do to it, and it's gonna be worth way more than I buy it for. But you can't think like that because you're buying it, okay? If I take this business doing $100,000 a year in profit, hypothetically, and they want $500,000 for it, that means it'll take me 5 years of running the company for 365 days a year, assuming it doesn't shut down, assuming COVID doesn't happen and shuts it down. So much risk I carry, and I have to run the business for 5 years just to break even on my investment. So basically what I told the guys is take it back to the owners, let them know we're not gonna pay more than $100,000. Let's say we settle at $150 even, I'm okay with that. And if we can make this business take home $100,000 year one, and I can improve it, get that number to maybe $130,000, $140,000, then we can break even on the purchase of the business by the end of year one, let alone any other opportunities to sell like new franchise locations and things like that. So I'm basically trying to get the right price. If I can get the right price, this is definitely a business that I'm gonna buy into, and I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna scale this thing, and we could probably look back in 5 to 10 years and be like, holy shit, this thing has like 150 locations. But right now I'm definitely not gonna pay $500,000, and no one on God's earth would pay $500,000 for this business, assuming it makes $100,000 a year before marketing costs and things like that. So with that being said, important lesson here, do not ever buy a business based on where you think you can take it. Always buy on the current present value. And if that business is declining, assume that the current present value is also overvalued, and you need to buy it for less than the current present value, because it's way harder to turn around and fix a sinking ship than it is to just build a new ship from scratch. So always keep that in mind. It's much harder to turn a bad ship around than to just build your own ship. With that being said, stay tuned. We're gonna keep this updated on the process, and I can't wait to show you guys where we take this thing, if we get this deal done or we don't. We'll find out next time.